Yeah, obviously we lost a great group of guys last year and a bunch of leaders and veterans, but we also had some young veterans, you could say, in Dennis and Brandon Ray. They got a lot of starts under their belts, and they are veterans now. But you have people like Matt Nord and Jimmy Sims who have seen quality playing time. Jimmy was on the field almost every game, 20-plus snaps, and Matt Nord played all Vandy game and games like that. So it's not like you're coming in and you have brand new young guys. And we'll find a center, no doubt in my mind, between Tyler Camp, Cullen Reynolds. If Dennis goes in there, you got R.J. Scaife. We got a bunch of young dudes that I have a lot of confidence in. When I first got here, I couldn't play. I sat out, so I was with the scout team, and I was with some of those young guys. So I know what they're about, and they've worked their tails off in the offseason, and there's no doubt in my mind we'll get the right guys to fill in.
Derik, when you have a new coaching staff, what kind of an opportunity is it for some of these young guys and some of these guys that maybe didn't play well last year to really show what they can do and maybe earn a little bit of playing time?
Anytime that there's like a new staff that comes in, there's always the opportunity to get new playing time. I mean, depth chart completely starts over, so it's just an open chance for everybody to get in. And especially right now, it'll be a time for everybody to show what they have. And somebody felt they didn't have the opportunity to play last year, they can do it now.
Yeah, Mike, what do you want to see from some of these guys that maybe didn't see much playing time last year? What do you want to see from them over the next few weeks?
Yeah, just going through the offseason, you hear a lot like, hey, you guys lost a lot. Like, how are you going to replace it? And it's just next man up mentality. You have a bunch of young guys starting receiving-wise. You have the Lucky Jacksons, the Quinn Jernigans who have seen the field before. They might have not got the production because you had guys like Taywan Taylor and Nicholas Norris in front of them who got most of the possessions. But it's just a matter of stepping up, kind of like Overstreet said. We believe in all of our guys. Next man up mentality, and then this spring will be huge for them.
Derik, you were here a few years ago, and Leon was putting up the type of numbers he was at running back. And Coach Stanford talked about now he's going to be back playing all this spring practice and trying to work towards the season. Just what kind of things do you want to see out of him, and what kind of things do you think he can add to your own team?
I mean, just being here my freshman year and see what he could do. I mean, he set records his first year. 356 yards in a game, set the Conference USA record. So to have him come back off an injury and still be leading in all I think he led in every weightlifting. He led in squat, bench, everything. So just having him come back should be really good for the team. He's a different kind of back.
Mike, Coach was saying you were putting on people. He was talking about Dak Prescott, and you were trying to put on somebody like him.
Oh gosh, if I could look like Dak Prescott, I'd be really happy. But previously, to piggyback on what Overstreet said, Leon Allen is unbelievable. What he went through in that injury, one of the obviously we all know one of the worst injuries you can get in the game of football, and the way he's battled back, and like Overstreet said, squatting, what he does, cleaning, leading all that, running, working through that rehab, like he's worked at it day in, day out, and he's definitely going to help this football team in some way. And like you said, in the weight room, it's fun. This is a bulking season, you could call it. So we all try to get as much weight as we can on the bar and on our bodies, good weight and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun in there.
How much have you dove into the new playbook?
Oh, we obviously, as soon as we got here, being quarterbacks, not just me, all the other quarterbacks included, you want to get in that playbook. You want to learn it as fast as possible. So when you go out in spring, it's not as much of a challenge. So we've had our meetings with our coaches whenever the rules allow it, and then we've had some player ran throwing sessions, and if there's bad weather, we went inside and kind of watched film on the install tapes and stuff like that. So I know every position has been grinding at it and working really hard.
Completely different from last year, or is there a lot of similarities?
I mean, it's a new offense, yep. And but I mean, a curl route's a curl route, a dig is a dig, and all that stuff. So it's just we get it two different ways. We might shift a lot more in this offense than we did previously, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're gonna throw the ball like Western Kentucky knows, and we're also gonna run the ball kind of like we've historically had a lot of success doing both, and I think we'll keep the ball rolling with this new offense.
Mike and Derik, this is Mike for you. I know you haven't been on the field with them yet, but I wanted to ask you your impressions of your offensive coordinator, Junior Adams, and then Derik, to you, your impressions just interacting with your defensive coordinator, Clifton White. I'll start with you.
Yeah, Coach Adams is a real cool dude. He called me as soon as he got hired here in the break, and we kept in touch a lot. And I felt like I knew him before I even got to actually meet him. And then once I met him, it was just kind of put the face with the personality. But he's a real knowledgeable guy. He knows his stuff. He's a really good receivers coach. You know, he coached Cooper Kupp, who's about to get drafted in the top rounds. He's a stud. He played with Ocho Cinco and TJ Houshmandzadeh, and so he knows what it's like to be around those guys. So I think he's going to coach our receivers up real well, and in the pass game too. He's a receiver. He knows kind of the ins and outs of it. You know, from a quarterback standpoint, we know, but then he kind of gives us those receiver how they feel. But I was really impressed with how much he knows the game and the little intangibles that you don't really know as a quarterback. You kind of go out there and they're just there at the end of the route, but he kind of teaches us what they're thinking, the releases and stuff like that, like the little stuff that we really didn't know before.
I mean, Coach White, from everything I've seen, from everything I've heard from, the scheme should be fun to play in. I mean, it's more simple than last year. Just gives everybody the opportunity to just run around and make plays, really. And just a good guy. I mean, just all around good.
Derik, was it tough to wake up for those early morning pursuit workouts?
Oh yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it's different. I mean, you go from having the workouts at I think 3 p.m. all last year, and then you get up at 5 a.m. It's different anytime anything goes like that. You go from.
How was that bonding with the new coaching staff and some of the players on type of drills like that?
I mean, you just it's trial by fire, really. You get thrown into a situation not comfortable when you all have to pick each other up and just run with it.
Mike, your reaction. I know you want to say something about those early morning workouts.
Pursuits.
Yeah. So
No, it's like kind of like Overstreet said. It was a little like it was different for us. You know, like he said, a lot of our mat drills last year were in the afternoon, so you didn't have to deal with that waking up early and the sun's not even up yet, and you're on the field, the lights are on, and it's 5:45 in the morning, ready to roll. But it was good. It was a good team bonding experience. We went through it together. We got through it, made us better, and now we're ready for spring ball.
Anything else? Guys, thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, guys.